because I feel like I'm going to yell into it. Am I yelling into it? Okay, good. Tough competition. I get it. But I run on basically 4 things, so I'm going to tell you about them, and this is what I really stand for and believe in. So first off, I think that we really need to enhance the way that we interact with second years as first years coming in. It can be a bit intimidating for people that aren't huge extroverts, like Alex or myself. So somebody who's a little bit more introverted, I think working with the VP of Admissions and the mentorship program to combine small groups of mentors and their mentees might make it a little bit easier for people to get to know the second years a little bit better before a big event like kegs or a mixer, which can be a little bit more intimidating. With that being said, the second tenet is more events, and not just more events spread out, our money all over the place and then reduce the quality of all these events. I'm talking about let's use our power of numbers. We're a lot of people. Every time we are at kegs, there's like 100 people, 200 people there. We can take that, go to a bar and say, do you want these people there? Do you not want them there? Give us some specials. We're going to organize these events on a weekly basis. We can use our numbers to create these events without hurting our budget for the larger, awesome events, which have already been put in place by people like Caitlin before us. And with that being said, I definitely don't want to stomp on any MSB traditions because I think traditions are really important too. In addition to that, I understand that not everybody wants MSB to be a 2-year bar crawl. Maybe some of us do, maybe some of us don't. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce more variety of events. How about MSB hits the zoo? I love the zoo. I really do, the otters specifically. But the zoo is great. Or maybe a sporting event, or a Georgetown basketball game, something like that. That's what I'd really like to do. And then finally, the last piece of it is involving lots of people. Just like I said, not everybody likes the same stuff. So I want to do leadership by committee. So for every single event, large or small, I want people to be able to be involved in the planning process if they want to be. And to that effect, you may have noticed, you may have seen some silly posters in the Commons or on Facebook, or you may have gotten a friend request from me last night on Facebook, even if I've never spoken to you before. The reason for that is that I want to be approachable. I want everybody to be able to talk to me. And if you didn't get a friend request from me, it doesn't mean that I hate you. It's because Mark Zuckerberg yelled at me because he thought I was a robot. Which I guess is an insult in his crowd. So that's all I have. If there are any questions, I'll take them.
Anybody have a question for Eric? I have questions. Sorry. So you talked, we've had a lot of animals here with the zoo and the horse racing and all of that. So outside of the zoo idea, which I love, can you tell us maybe one pet project that you'd love to be able to put in place?
Did you use pet project on purpose?
I didn't.
No, outside of the zoo or something like that. So in terms of, are you speaking in terms of anything?
Tell us what you want to tell us.
Okay, sure. I'd love to have the cohort social reps help coordinate a weekly post-kegs event where at the beginning of the week, just the same time when I would be sending out the kegs email, this is where everybody's going. Here are the specials that are available. So that it's a little bit easier. Even if you take a Thursday night class and can't make it to kegs, you know where to be, you know where to show up. There's a large, big community of people there, and the whole, we are MSB. There we go. Thank you.